sana mutegeri wa Meru TV na karibu sana urengekere gicunci gietu kira tumba kwithira tukuretera tukuchonde cia Jumatano aratumba kwithira tuwatanirite na muthomi Faith MUCHEMI tukiarire mantu jege kithomo tukiarire mantu ajegie emitaratara yoturu na bro tubati kwithira tukibanga akendo uturu bwetu bwithira bugita sawa sawa mwaka yo mweru 2026 na mwaka yo kiambiriria no mwaka twithire twina iroto bira twandika na mantu ra twenda kumba kwithira atwikinyaniria mwaka yukithira inkomenya kinya wowe na bira wandikite kana wina mantu katumba yara wandikite ati mwaka yo 2026 ukithira no mwaka withire ukinyanirite yonthe kana ukinyaniritie ejari jathatu ya mantu yara wandikite lakini nende no trimana kinya rimwe eno wandikite mantu katumba iro kwenda ukinyanire lakini mwaka yukathira utekinya utubumwe uromba kwithira wikinyaniria bwithira bwibu nene kana bwithira bwibu ntuburini bwithira bwibu ntubu kwenda mbecha kana kinya wa trimo ntubu kwenda mbecha bando utomba kwithira wibu kinyaniri we wari twithoma na kumenya mantu jege ni atia tubati ukinyanire kana na tatubati weka iroto bira twa kinyaniria gichomba ni how to achieve your goals and how to set your achievable goals utika weno kwenda kurande lakini nende kinyaka muchara koro kuona ikangirie 10 wari ngatu masabu toku kanyumbore atu nini watrima kinyana nende urita negative na noko kwenda kurande 2026 Madam Faith karibu sana.
Allow people to dream. Asante. Wega sana mutigere Meru TV. Wega nundu wakana kangi. Thank you Annabelle. Watu wa dream big. Hata wanataka ndege. Ni a step at a time.
A step at a time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Karibu sana.
Yes.
Kwa nende trenda akuthomo mantu jegi how to achieve, how to set achievable goals. Tukwerenge kana twarire kana nyari realistic. Menyare mwe nyakithiri tukuwa we dream big. By the end of 2026 unikwenda kwithira na ndege. Lakini ndaelia ndete kankaye wotheri. Of course kankaura na ndete ya chiringi 10. Ndene ama millions maybe kana inyambi we ina mbecha chiayo. Lakini kamuchara gakwa 10,000.
Yes.
10,000 ndinyare momu icho mweri inkwaga kinyaga usave kabisa nonto atire ndina mahitaji kathomba kinyaga inkulukia 10,000. How will I achieve goal ya kurandre by the end of 2026 na ngirichi yako eko misafi.
Ibwega sana. Annabelle atambudia what is a goal kuga akambudia what is a goal
bando
tegeri
tuko gatwera bando
a goal is an intention something you're focusing on tuburia ukwenda ukinyaniria na a goal is like a direction ndaugire kairiro kwenda gwita town. There is a road to town. Kuna that road to town kumwa milimani ya gwita town. You can use the Milimani hospital route ukena mo kwa you know unateremka and there are other mini routes. Kuna ande a goal in direction. Yani inaweterete. So that is a goal. Kuna ande Annabelle mbodia how can we set achievable goals? Kana ni atia tumba kuandika kana I don't know natenkauga kudhuranira mantu zaria jaga kinyanira po mbere ma Annabelle kwina goals maitaja thatu kwina short term goal hiu ni ria uga mweri jo juthite kuthira jwa January urenda an example last week ndauga I'm intending to save 60,000 in the savings account ile ya kwenda sherehe and I need to save 167 shillings per day. Kuna ndi goal kwa igo save 60,000 shillings. That is an example. Kwewe na goal lose weight from 100 to 65 kilos. Kwewe na goal waka nyomba inande oratorere maiga. Kwewe there is the short term and the long term and the long life. Short term niwe monthly. Kwa ndede to monthly. Long term niwe oko build something. There's a movement like me. I'm building a reading group. A movement. And by the end of 2026, I'll be proud of. I'm reading with 50 people, 50 adults. So at least at the end of the year, I'll be able to tell you that I have achieved that one. Long life, I am building a system kana a legacy. Kwa unandethire biashara neori we kioskine your long term goal buwe kwithiro wina supermarket. So you start with kibanda with enduke nendene with supermarket ire itherwera ya murango jumwe, you know, then you can achieve your long term which will maybe legacy ryo kwenda gutigira mbi ana baku. So that's how goals operate. Aya Annabelle Amburi, how do we achieve me saving 167 shillings per day? Can I me losing some grams in a day? Mbere anturira mtu akuga ndina kiro egana ndienda gukinya kiro 67. It looks unrealistic. Kana ndinega na ndina go save 1 million. But nadi when you break it down, point number 1, break your goal into small steps. Kwa wethira, for example, ndienda kuthoma maukwegana this year. How do I read? I make sure every morning after I take my breakfast or during my devotion, I read 20 pages daily. Kwa uno mwakapo wa mberema, a goal should be clear. What do you want to achieve? No tumba kuga I want to grow. You know kwa tia mtu na tio kwenda kutithia mwaka juu ndienda okura. It must be clear. Gukura which way? There's a spiritual way, there's a physical way, there's a financial way. Ko there must be a clarity. Ndambere antu a goal at a time. Kedwa mwaka juu urienda ku lose weight. For example, I'm using it an example.
Yes.
That should be your main purpose. Kuna ndio gukira you remind yourself, I'm targeting 65 kgs. So when you look at your breakfast, ugachuria, hii itanisaidia kweli ama inaenda kuniongezea. So that's how you look at a goal. So I want to save 60,000 shillings. So I start by how do I get 167 daily? And there are some days I will not get automatically. Kuna siku zile hata wakati una lose weight kuna ile tunaita cheat day. Unajua hiyo you eat cakes, you eat chips once maybe per month. Hiyo haitakuwa na effect. Kwa hivyo kwanza your goal must be clear. Your goal, another point tuga, it must be timely. Utuomba kuga uninkwenda ku lose kilo. No kirera u. You know, at what time have you set this goal? Inkwendo save 60,000 shillings. I have given myself 12 months. And I've divided these 12 months into weeks, which also have divided into daily. Ikiongo kwera, every day ndienda gweka shiringi egana na 67. It is that clear. Na naru ethero imbize ntumba gweka 167. Maybe I'm looking at a point where mugangendian item, mugangetwa muchemonio. People know I sell books. Maybe I'll sell one. Imbize, I'll see 167 times the days that I have not saved. So the first thing I do when I get that money, I save. Because I have an intention. Kounande, a goal must be no mwankaya andamane na intention. Kana the why. Why am I saving? Why do I want to lose weight? Maybe because kwe motelo wanaba kuwendo cheda no tumba. I'm giving just an example. You know, your daughter tells you we are jumping 100 times and you cannot even jump 20. You know, and you see the small children, they are like, why? Why can't you do that? So, ogatira nani kilo hii, zitaenda chini zipende ama zisi. Because now you're looking at this day you're going to jump this 100. And then look at your daughters on your son's face. Hey, mom, leo, umejaribu. So now, when you set a goal, there is that place where you need just to attach your goal to a habit. Ikionkuwa atiri, nkienda kuwa nkathoma, maukwegana mwaka juu. Kwena habit I do daily. Nkienda kuwa nga save, ngiri 60 this year for my whatever it is. There must be a habit. If I want to lose weight, there is the habit of the feeding, the exercise, the resting, sleeping well, taking a lot of water. That is the habit. You know, we are supposed to take 10 glasses of water. You divide them. You divide them. Before anything, you take 2 glasses. After breakfast, you've worked for 2 years, take 2 glasses. Na roje twira wi daktari wa kobotia, you know kwe bare udonga dongo thao ga kobotia subayo, it is wrong. The body system will take something slowly. So ikyombuga atiri, if my intention danger, I'm doing cleaning in my house and I have a habit of taking 10 glasses of water. Last week, every room I go, there is a glass. If I'm in the kitchen, kuna glass ya maji moto. If I'm in my bedroom, kuna glass ya maji. At the end of the day, I'll have taken 10 glasses. So you must be intentional. No mwanka, you know, whether that thing, you really want to achieve it. You really want to achieve it. It is a matter of discipline. Berianto, utu bute breaker. So when you make a mistake, you go, save grease 60. It is today is the 28th day, and I've only saved 2,000. You know, because I'm not I have tried. In January na ni ukomi. You know, you clap for your heart first. You have tried because now you're doing something towards your goal. Then you reset again or you adjust. Ukauga principle fulani, for example, myself, I have been invited for a meeting, you know, to speak to students. The ones that are joining or the Form 4s. So the thing that, or the little money I'll make there, the first thing I'll do is to send 167 times 5. Hizo siku 5 ama hizo siku 28 zenye sija save. Unaweka pa. So you're showing God you're also faithful. You know? Wow. And na Mungu anasemanga, there is in the book of Proverbs, I think inasema, the steps of a righteous man are rounded by God. There must be steps in every area of your life. Na mbere ategedi ba Meru TV, read your Bible. Mbere unto the books I sell, it is just a simplified, smaller Bible. Yani, we sit down and we write a book to you in a language that it is going to entice you. You know, you're reading about money. God says in Deuteronomy 8:8, I will give you power to be wealthy. So it is in the Bible. Now, you create motivational books. I'm just going to define to you what power is. Power is your skills. Power is your ideas. Power is your health. Power is your time. You know? So, sometimes even as you're setting your goals, Annabelle, before I forget, and I think, ningeanza hapo, start with God.
Wow.
You know,
start with God.
Start with God. What happens when you start with God? He's going to give you the grace. Kana inyako arema, you know, wekawand kaukeza at the end of the day, my daughter, you've tried your best. I have seen your faithfulness. You see, that is what gives me satisfaction at the end of the day. Maybe I wanted to reach 1,000 people in a day, but I've only gotten 2. Then, but I applied the effort. But you see, my Bible tells me, Bando, in Deuteronomy 8:8, I will be your refuge. So God is my strength. So I ask God, ukare kambidro and get to my own strength, because I'll become stressful, I'll get tired, I'll get discouraged, but be my refuge. You know where I run to, or a refuge ni kimbilio.
Yes.
So now, if I know that God is my refuge and my strong refuge, not just a refuge, strong. The Bible says strong. Whatever you're planning to do, plan with God, number 1. Habakkuk, Annabelle, inasema, as you're setting your goals, Habakkuk 2:2, inasema, write them down. Utumba set goal from the air. Annabelle has been setting goals here on the air. Today she'll write them down. You have to write what you want to achieve down. After you get the clarity, now you write it down. I want to lose 100 kilos.
Yeah, tengeta.
So it is clear. It is written down. Something written down is very powerful.
Wow.
Because, okay, Jakugonto, you know, I want to save, like I have said, I always give you my example. It is written down. Your calculations before nifike 167 shillings, believe me, I was writing somewhere. Mpaka nikaona kila siku unafaa niweke shilingi 167. Right? So now, you write it down. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write it down and make it clear. Unajua, clear as crystal. Even my daughter can see, mommy is saving 60,000 for our that trip that we are going. So it must be clear so that anybody else who passes by, that is what the Bible says, can run with it. So my daughter can wake up one day and give me 200. Mama, you know, today you're not going to job, but I know you're saving something. Ananipatia 200. So it must be clear.
Na tukiset ithira clear, leta tuchoke ro twirire kwina short term.
Yes.
Iranichia
Onande.
long term.
Yes.
Ira at least ichiana araura maisherera keya. Na kinya twina long life term.
Yes.
Irane ndicho tura kabisa. For example, ndenda utwangerekana ya maybe short term goals, ya long term goals na kinya long life term goals, kena tumenya inatukwariri na kinya mtu amenya goals iran setete kumbe setete goals short term na onde thwani hinyi long term. Kuongea setete long term lakini ethwani aya ni yako achieve tu in the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay, when we talk about a short term goal, okay, my goal, for example, my goal is to read 100 books this year, 2026. The question is, how? How do I do that? So I come and I divide 100 books and the months I have and the weeks I have, which will translate to what am I supposed to read daily. So now what I'm reading daily is my short-term goal. I wake up every day, I read 20 pages. That's a short-term. You know. Or for example, inkwenda waka tunyombato wakwa, you know, nankambedia na wekira gate. So the short-term is the gate. You start with the gate. But now the goal is kwithroina tunyomba tutano na tuwe na gate na ito fence etwe. So there is a starting point. The short term, it should be a goal daily to months. You una achieve na miezi. Long term, it is building something. It must show the process. Literally there is a process. The process na nde unedhirwe irimbuga 2 years. 2 years nitakuwa nimejenga 5 single rooms. Na zimekombolewa, ziko na fence, na ziko na gate. Do you understand? But there is a legacy that we want to leave, which is the long term. So long term for me is to have a very big library where everybody can come in, read, and reading should be starehe. You know where kuna hata hizo matrices unasoma ume. You know that place where I love being surrounded by books. So my long term or the legacy I want to leave my children is a big library. A big one. So I have to build it. And that's what I'm looking onto. Or that becomes my vision. Do you understand?
Yes.
Kwetu mantu twa 30 days, kwetu mantu twa 1 year, kwetu mantu twa 2 years, na kwe mantu ja 30 years. As clear as that. 30 days, I want to lose 30 grams. And I'm losing 30 grams. I drink 8 glasses of water daily. I exercise, I jump 100 times. You know, I do 20 sit-ups. You know those things?
Yes.
You write it down. And it is just as clear as Kristo.
And now we set goals ciaku cia short term, long term na long life. Na chothi kuringana na mboro tweleza chiri ambirio wa uki short term. No tukwina tumantu turokuumba kwithira ukibuithe kidogo kidogo kinya thai cia gukinyaniria kiroto kira wina kyo kiana arakira kinene sana. For example ngitumira example ku kana ngerekane ku iro gutwira uturo boku urenda legacy roko ndutira na baku ni ya place ira twatonya na nawe tu batonya bakaithomera mauku baka yani they get knowledge ukulukira those books no chithiri wokethra wandikite kana yakethra mauku yandikinya ntu lakini nende kinya thai am very sure kwina tu short turokubwithe tu tokinyanilia kiroto kira kinene ni atatuka bwithe kenda tutika confuse kana tutrima nende iturekere na ka short term kanko enda ukinyaniria ka mweri nda concentrate na kiroto kira ndina kyo kira kinene
utumbo kinya kiroto kira kinene otezi. You know, that's why I have said attach your goal to a habit. Now that translates to this goal must be consistent. You know, something you're building daily. I want to read 100 books. I don't read weekly. I read daily. 20 pages. So it's something that is consistent. Then I have set the time. Time is the essence of everything. You know, you have to say 2 years, 1 year, for the next 30 days. I have to, so there must be timeline. In fact, you can't set a goal without timeline. It's like saying mwaka jo ndienda gukura yombodire gukura in which way. You know, no mwaka clarify. And that's why we are setting goals. You know, even the people that are working in the companies, we are setting this year goal. I said again, work at your own pace. Your director tells you the goal for this year is to build another institution. For example, the ones that are having schools.
Yes.
And for us to do that, we need to admit at least 2,000 learners. Responsibility are divided to different areas. Kwa unande uwoka wanguge ambassador guchwa ana. How do you start? You know, the goal has been set by the institution. But there must be what you're doing for you. What you're doing for you. As you work for me, what are you doing for you? As you go out marketing, for example, that institution, do know you're the first marketer of who you are. Sometimes I look at Annabelle, in fact, this is a good chance to talk about it. And to bara about insurance. And to bara about accounts. And to bara about investments. Then their bosses. The reason why those sectors are harmed is because we are not seeing what they are saying in them. So if you're employing salespeople, maybe for me to market my books, first of all, they should look like the business.
Wow.
They should look like the business. So someone is telling someone about an investment, naye mwenyewe akona kiatu imeisha, banks, schools. So when sometimes I tell these salespeople, you're the first product that you're portraying in the market. Do you look like money, sure? If you don't look like money, how will I trust you with my money? You know, it gets crazy. Now, you invest in your own team first by making sure they look like the news anchors, for example. Then you give them the work to anchor the news. You cannot start by telling them, you know, we need to talk about that the other day. This is really going to take us away. But now, the goal that you are setting, Annabelle, should really look like you. You know, it is achievable. And the goal should be clear. Clarity is of essence. Number 2, write it down. Number 3, attach that goal to a habit. Kendereta consistency. Yani ndiuga goal ikira ka habit karaka gatuma daily you're working towards it.
Na nate kumbike ukarikendira clear, timely,
yes,
intentions tiayo yani si right, lakini ka habit kau imbekete. Ende watrima at some point inquiry sana, lakini ntekuomba watu wekeru ari imbererie ntaomba kwa achieve kiranda abati kwa achieve ruare at once achieving my bigger goal. Kethre savings nanda bangite ku save maybe ruare utaomba ukinyela 160 utaomba kuona chiringi 167
yes,
royo wachie auke wachie a whole week ikuloke mbere yoto na 167 kana ukabwithia postponement wachire next week kwendili mbetere mali fulani na yaingia na kiu mbeche hiyo ni cha kwanka jukia.
Okay,
Bitembeke.
Annabelle, a goal will have resistance. Usetere ngoru wikauru nyinkoma. Because even the enemy knows when you follow this goal, you move from one place to the next. So there is the enemy of the progress. What do? You adjust. You say, for example, today I wanted to sell 2 books. I have not sold any. But my question is, have I posted the book on my Facebook page, for example? So now it comes to, what have you done?
Okay.
What have you done? Have you called 2 people? Because these 2 people or 10 people will amount to sales 2 months from now. You know, you tell someone about a book, they tell you, I'll think about it. I hope my friend is watching. Yeah, I think about it. And you know, the thinking is a budgeting stage. So someone will take 2 months. You know you have made that call, you have, you know, if you're selling this insurance, you have talked to your client, but I tell you, let me go and think about it. There are 2 options. If I really need an insurance, I'll go out looking for money. And this call will come 3 months from now. So one, never quit. Never quit. So if you've not achieved this 167, can you at least save 67 shillings? Or save 7 shillings? Save something. So now the thing is, do not quit. Ask yourself, am I still on the road to Meru town? Or wetera mirimani, or kedania, you know, weta those Ibrahim's building, or kedania, or mirara petrol station, kokorokete. Like me, I'll pass through library, it's given. So now, am I still going to town? That is the question you ask yourself every day. Am I still losing the 100 kilos? Am I still, you know, that question must be answered daily by you, yourself, and your eye.
Okay, ni bwega sana. Never quit. No matter what.
No matter what.
Tusonge tukisonga. Tusonga tukisonga. Remon witrima, you don't want to quit.
Yes.
Lakini situations chiatuma wa quit. This person na kwenda kwa achieve goal chiawe kabisa. Lakini maybe situation ni nachithere are ate kuomba kabisa na ate na uwezo. Huyu mtu abati kubwithia ate.
Anchor your goal to a purpose. You know, a purpose is my calling. Why am I here in this life? Natuga juu mwambirio jo kiri. Kwerewa nikimurungu akombere. So I understand my journey is to reach as many souls through books as possible. And one of the books is the Bible. And others. So I anchor my goal to my purpose. Am I still winning families? Am I still winning these children back to their families? Am I still winning these, you know, these people to their team? Am I still winning these leaders to anchor themselves to the servanthood? So you anchor your goal to the purpose. Unajua hiyo itakupatia why you're waking up daily. I wake up every day because I want to reach somebody and tell them about a book that is going to help them in their situation. So as I cancel, I'll still suggest something that you have to do for you, because even when you go to counseling, there are things you're told to do. And one of the things I'll tell you is to read a certain book. So there is your part. So I ask myself, this goal of, you know, selling 100 or reading 100 or doing this, I anchor it to my purpose. Nkairikania o nderi kinyake omania, I am in the journey. Neiro werawa, stay in your lane.
Thank you. Tukirikia kabisa kwina antu barabe yaba twira sauti reche Naomi outsiders. Faith.
Yes.
When ndo urenda save 167 pande nukuona ko kaumba na urenda waka nyumba in the next maybe 2 years nukuona ko kaumba na nukuona mantu yoyo ndhe mwanka ya tonya kirne chetu kwa twika ai kambia ko no wai imocheza yonde nayo neke drink uanga save 60,000 by the end of the year. I'm joking. Na tatubati kwa avoid all those outside miario ya kumantu mekenda tutira goals.
Number one.
Otobira tu inabio.
Number one, that is your enemy. Cancel them. Delete them from your phone. Gaweka the empty. Because I'm expecting an encouragement. Na nya Bibilia niuga, do not share your big dream with small minds. Ugeta kwera muntu uria buti wokete the same journey. For example, when pastors meet for convention, they talk about where they are going. Ukiweza kuinvite muntu wa biashara aria ambiria kuwera the way they are not increasing congregants so that they can make more money. You know, bakamutega the alien. Because I believe their purpose is to win souls, not to become wealthy. Sure. Although my Bible tells me, my God has given me power to acquire wealth. And there is nothing the enemy will do about that. So now, first of all, that is not a friend, because a friend should encourage you. A friend should tell you, and by the way, who are you sharing your God with? Do not share your big dreams with small minds.
Wow.
Because they will make sure you are as nothing as even worse than themselves. So tell someone who you know you admire. So if Annabelle tells me, I want to save 10 shillings in a day, of course, it's not threatening. And I look at her like, why not? No 10 bob. The same way, the other people are speaking in different levels. I want to save 1 million this month. And they're like, why not? You know, we're in levels. Sure. So, look at the level higher than you. You cannot go telling somebody who is lower than you, I'm telling you, you'll hear wonders. And that is not the voice of God. Again, if you know that you've heard it from God, the naysayers have nothing to do with what you're doing.
Ndiboka sana Madam Faith, ndiboka sana mutegeri wa Meru TV, watu diatrete kiro Facebook na kinya YouTube, na watu diatrete okulukira Sigdet na pang Meru TV twakuchokera nkatho minono tubakona kanya aka utudhiatira. Another one next week on Wednesday tukaeria avora tukomba tu Faith.
Yes. Yes.
Entra mbele na kumbuka dra wetu diatira nkendra nkechoka raidano na mubango you are the wave.
Thank you.